Well, I guess it's due to the earthquakes. My partner in crime, Mr. Eddie, was not able to help me for a while. Wife and baby come first, so that's cool. So I'm back to by myself. I use the ratchet strap to pull up a section and then strap it on, and kind of did that with every other one so I could get 2 of the tarp straps in place from one hanging point of the ratchet strap. Again, what they're hanging by is above the windows. There is a strap that's probably part of, intended to be wind, keep the wind from yanking the tarp around. I put them on very loosely because the discovered when we did this side that on the next part, when we pull it up, we need to be able to pull these just slightly above the purlin right here, above the point that they would normally be strapped, which is kind of like this. We need that. We need this right here to be up higher so we can pull the tarp enough to get the over the peg up there. All right, when I start the next half, I'll show you part way through. When I say next half, I mean this half of the wall. That's gonna be a little more difficult because there's less tie-off points. These kind of straps don't exist up there. There's a few. Oh, no, there's not. There's only the end pieces. I'll figure something out. We did it last time. All right, I'm on the next half, and I think I have a game plan. All right, so this one right here is the one that goes over the peg up there. I've got a glare on my phone, so I have no idea if you can see what I'm pointing at, because I can't even see the phone. As you can see, the earthquakes are back. Anyway, I need to get that on the peg, so obviously can't put my rope or my ratchet hook in that one, because that needs to go over the peg. I'm going to go a couple below it so I can hook the ratchet strap from the ridge beam purlin across, hang it down off of the eave purlin. So as I'm pulling this side up, it goes up and slightly over, giving me the ability to hook that on to the peg. On the other side, as I tiptoe across this carefully, don't have the eyelets on this side. We have the ropes that kind of sew the sides together. That's for a later video, but I'll go ahead and kind of hook 2 or 3 of those together for strength purposes and do the same idea. I'll hook the cinch strap onto those, and I'll have it go all the way up over to the ridge beam purlin. So again, I can pull it up slightly past the eave purlin and then hook the eyelet over the peg up there. And then with the ladder, what we did last time, the ladder is still there. Then we pulled a bunch of material on up and let it fall over the eave purlin. That put weight over there and allowed us to manhandle the center eyelet over its peg. In this case, it'll be that one. Come on, thing. Stop. this heavy tie off on this side for now. There's another one of those up there, and that's what the peg is going through. Tomorrow I'll move the tarp itself and put its eyelet over the peg. This one, to my surprise, I was able to get it on the peg from underneath. And I have a ratchet strap kind of keeping it tight so it doesn't accidentally slip off the peg. And that peg is right now pointing out kind of horizontal. And as I pull more of this material up and over, that'll flip that peg up closer to vertical. On this side, even by being on the ladder with kind of pulling the right material the right direction, I actually got that peg on too. So for tonight, it's actually hanging on nice strong stuff that is designed to hang on anyway. So I'm not worried about tearing the tarp or damaging a eyelet. All right, so in preparation for pulling this up, when there was two of us, myself and partner in crime, Mr. Eddie, we pulled stuff up. It kind of fell over partway, and then we snaked it up and over and fought with it back and forth and moved the truck back and forth and finally got everything all the way over. Since I'm by myself this time, I put up some guide ropes to kind of help it keep material from collapsing down so it's less to fight with. And slowly now just try to pull up the second, next 2/3 of it. Or should I say, yeah. All right, I guess it's a little bit more than a half. But there's 2 sections and there's 3 left. 4 left, actually. But anyway, once it gets over here, it'll just fall down. So that's really just, I guess, half. All right. I'll keep you posted. All right, well, I'm going to climb up to the top. I started the camera early because the glare on the screen. Once I get up there, I won't see anything I'm doing, much less be able to push the button. But anyway, the biggest hang up through the whole time of trying to get this up there is the breakover angle of the eave purlin. The straps, the tug ropes, whatever you want to call them, they would pinch against the purlin downward like this and not allow the material to move. So I finally found a solution. So I have these 3 are inserted in a way that I can untie them. That'll get important in a second. I threw them up and over. They're tied off to the ridge beam purlin at the very top, so that's why this is being held up. All right, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I use the ladder. Up the ladder I go. All right, so the reason why this one right here is in a way that I can change the knot is now I can man muscle pull this material up over this and help get rid of this break angle issue. Then I'll jockey the ladder around, do that at the center one. I might have to come back to this one again before I finally go to the far one. But once I got enough material over the break angle, then my lines can pull the material on up and over. All right. Again, because of the glare on the screen, I have no idea if you could see anything I just said because I can't see the phone at all. All right, let's see if I can even find the stop button. Nope, nope, I think it's, nope. All right, so I got the first one, the cover pulled up over the ridge purlin. I'm sorry, no, the eave purlin. And I was able to do that by pulling and then sliding the rope through this grommet and retying it. Now I'll do it in the center after I move the ladder. Fun, fun. All right, here we go again. Now I'm in the middle. I'm gonna pull, untie, pull this rope through, which will pull this material up and get it on top like I have that material on top. All right, let's see how this goes. And hopefully don't drop the camera. I'd show you, but I got no way to prop up the phone to watch what I'm doing. By a happy accident, that I'll pretend like I did it entirely on purpose because I'm so highly intelligent. Oops, more earthquakes. By starting in the center when I first pull things up and over, and then here, by the time I get down here, the material, the cover, has pulled this way slightly, so the ladder does not end up on top of it. It's a little bit of a hassle trying to realign it later on, but I couldn't do this stage at all if the ladder was on top of the cover I'm trying to move. Okay. All right, see if I can see this stop button.